All right, welcome to something special here. We are drafting the LSV cube with the divination here on Draftmancer. We're going to do the draft on this website. We're going to export the cards over to Magic Online, where we'll play out our team draft. Here I'm sitting on a team with Always Blink Solemn, which is good advice, and Joel 1031, playing against Nate White Mamba, Harju Big Jube, and Craig Puncher. I'm passing to Nate. Let's see what we've got here. So Tolarian Academy is obviously very nice. Oko is good. Grim Monolith is good. Pyrogoyf is good. Pyrokinesis is good. I think I want to try to draft an Academy deck. I don't think we're going to be wheeling Monolith. We might wheel Chalice. We might wheel Talisman. We'll definitely wheel one of the Talismans. Let's start with an Academy just so nobody else sees it. And we'll see if we can't make that happen. All right, nice little pick one Academy. No power, unfortunately, but pretty happy with an Academy. And now here to go with our Academy. I kind of was looking at Mindstone and Talisman, but those are not among the top cards here. I think the top card in this pack is just Caracas, and it's not particularly close. Solitude's also good. And kind of it. Let's just take this Caracas and kind of see where we go. So now there's a Karn, which obviously works nice in the same type of deck as Academy. The Bauble Brainstorm, there's a Verdant Catacombs, and a Mentor. There's a Corpse Dance if we want to try to do a cheaty kind of Eldrazi kind of thing. There's also a Channel. Could potentially pivot into like an Eldrazi kind of deck where we take Channel and Corpse Dance and try to do something like that. But I think getting this Karn and Bauble is a good enough sign to stay in the Academy plan. We'll keep an eye on kind of what we're receiving. Also what we're passing. Not that used to team drafts. There was a period a few years back, or maybe close to a decade ago, where I was doing a decent number of team drafts. But it's been a while, so I don't know how much familiarity I have with what to hate draft and what to pass and what to keep track of. Okay, here I think I want to take Chaos Defiler. It is an artifact, although it doesn't tend to be what you think of when you're thinking of an artifact deck. But this Battle Cannon ability is just absurd. We're passing Show and Tell, a Bolus of Citadel, a couple Talismans. We could certainly wheel some number of these Talismans. If I see a Tinker, I wouldn't mind the Citadel. Show and Tell is very risky. But yeah, let's grab the Defiler. And I'll have to be communicating post-draft with my team, especially Joel, and see if he's seeing those shallow graves and channels and show and tells. Okay, here we've got a Basalt Monolith, which is fantastic in an artifacts deck. Portal, we'd probably want to have a lot more mana before we move in that direction. And or the Tinker, although there was a show and tell that we passed, but again, also very risky. What is it? Spectral Resitching. It flickers a bunch of things. Exile X target artifacts or creatures. Return them to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. I could exile a bunch of my things and then upheaval and they all come back, which is cheaper than replaying them all. That's an interesting one. Yeah, let's stay on plan here. Let's grab this Monolith. We could also end up with kind of an infinite mana combo thing going on if we get those pieces. Okay, we have some options here. Alpha Deathclaw is a good value card, or one that you can cheat into play a number of different ways. It's kind of not where we're going with this deck. Dig Through Time can always be good in any deck that can cast it. BV could get pretty big in this sort of a deck. I don't love Blightsteel Colossus, but it is something. We could also kind of pivot towards like a Chain of Smog combo deck. This just goes, it's an instant kill with Witherbloom Apprentice. And given that it came this late, and that I'm not super excited about those artifacts. Wow, Oko Wield. All of the artifacts wield Oko Wield. How does Oko wield? That is very peculiar. It's also a Mystic Confluence. I don't know if I can, in good conscience, pass Oko on the wheel. Really interesting. But yeah, all the artifacts came by, which is nice. You know, talismans aren't super high picks. So we'll see if any of these three come back on the wheel. You wheel more things in 3-on-3 team draft, obviously, than you would in a normal 8-player draft, but Oko, I don't think, should have been one of them. Okay, here we have 2 of the talismans and the Mind Stone wield. So I'm going to grab this Mind Stone and try to limit the amount of kind of 2-drop artifacts that I'm passing. Okay, the Corpse Dance wield, the channel did not. So I'm going to grab this Corpse Dance less because I'm interested in playing it and more because I don't want to potentially give Nate channel plus Corpse Dance. And now here the Show and Tell and the Citadel wield, which is interesting. So I can end up giving Nate Show and Tell plus channel if I take the Citadel. Or I could pass the Citadel and I could take the Show and Tell and hopefully get the Portal next pick. And there's been no Tinkers yet, obviously, because the Citadel wouldn't have wheeled. Let's see if this Portal wheels, because if we can grab the Portal, then we should be able to get a Tinker. Oh, I think this was the Portal pack, and it's not here, right? So we might have to consider potentially pivoting. That being said, Knight's Whisper can go in a Chain of Smog combo deck. It goes in the same deck as Chaos Defiler and Corpse Dance. And also can just be good in any kind of deck that can cast it. And I'm not so convinced about how to use this Spectral Restitching. Yeah, the Portal didn't make it, so I do wonder if someone did have Tinker to our left, but they didn't take the Citadel, which is weird. Although I wonder if we want to end up with like Sin now, because we're Corpse Dance. Sin can be a thing where we look somewhat salty. People are snapping up these talismans now, huh? So if we're going to go kind of a Sultai combo deck, Pillage the Bog will be nice. And now we're kind of moving away from the Academy deck to some degree, which is unfortunate. Now here there's a Nature's Lore and a Spellseeker. Spellseeker can get the Chain of Smog for the combo. It can get Pillage to find combo pieces. We're not playing this Lion Sash. Okay, so what do we have here now? No power, it looks like. Maybe we just take a Cogwork Librarian. I mean, Moloch is decent. I don't know what this Rusted Stormseeker does. It's just an aggro card. Interesting. Scion of Draco. Oh, this is the domain thing, right? So it becomes a 2-drop if you have the full domain. Domain support's pretty cool. We're pretty far away from that, though. I think realistically, for where we are, the things would be interested in would basically be like Lorien Reveal, Palantir, Tropical Island, Under City Sewers, Darklick Shores. But given that none of those are exciting first picks, I'm going to take this Cogwork Librarian because this could definitely kind of get us back in the draft if we see a really nice pack. And now here, I think I just want to take this Flooded Strand. Potentially, we could wheel, I don't know, Astrologian's Planisphere. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're doing. Lumbering World Wagon is what? A domain enabler or a ramp enabler? Interesting. Roof 4. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's better than like a 4-mana Rampant Growth, but is that playable in a powered queue? I doubt it. Oh, Forensic Gadgeteer. Okay. Forensic Gadgeteer is nice here. This gives us an infinite with Monolith. We don't have anything to do with Infinite Colorless quite yet, but we could find something to do. Also, it could just help ramp us to something big. Other considerations here. Oh, there's Ice Tail and Fastbond. There's a good chance that they both wheel. Sedgemoor Witch is another piece of the Chain of Smog combo, but it doesn't kill at instant speed. I mean, it doesn't kill immediately. You have to untap. It just makes infinite 1/1s. You could find a way to infinite 1/1s to kill on the spot, sure. But I think what we're going to do is take the Gadgeteer here and give ourselves an out to have infinite mana, and then maybe we'll figure out something to do with infinite mana. Speaking of infinite mana, there's a Salvagers. I mean, we don't have an LED or a Black Lotus, but worth noting that that's a possibility. Gosh, what are we doing here? We take Jace. We could take a Galvanic Discharge, maybe. We could take a land. Our Flooded Strand can fetch for Elegant Parlor, which helps cast Chaos Defiler. We could take a Botanical Sanctum, which is fine. We can grab a Lose Focus. I don't think we're quite in PO territory. We kind of got hated out of all of the artifacts that would have enabled that. We're not playing at instant speed, so we can't really use Fire Nation Occupation. So it's really between land, Jace, and Discharge. And I think I'll just grab the Sanctum. Try to kind of firm up our mana sources here. There's a Cannoneers. What does this Moonslayer do? 2 mana, 2/2, Menace, non-basics, enter, tapped. And if I put 7 mana into it, it acts as a Blood Moon. That's interesting. I can actually do that somewhat easily. I wonder if it's worth doing, though. I don't think it's worth doing, but it is interesting. Main Swamp Forest. The tapped Swamp Forest, which is useful. Gosh, this deck is kind of all over the place. I think I'm gonna take Grist and just I don't know, try to have playable cards that are on color. And now there's Leovold, which is on color but not amazing. I could take the Pinnacle Emissary and see if artifacts are back on the menu. I'm not seeing a ton in this draft. Imperial Seal would be interesting if I already had the 2-card kill combo with Chain of Smog, but I haven't seen the Witherbloom Apprentice yet. I want a Corpse Dance, a Woodfall Primus. This exiles it, right? So that doesn't seem great. So maybe we'll just... Oh, this is kind of a turning point. Sultai combo versus artifacts. I mean, I think we're just closer to... No, I'm going to take the Pinnacle Emissary. I don't know. I'm really struggling with this draft. I want Academy to work. All right, all of our colors of lands wheeled, Palantir wheeled. This could be a good Palantir deck. No one wants Scion of Draco. Hopefully we could wheel one of these Sultai lands. Okay, Overgrown Tomb wheeled, as did Planisphere. Maybe we just take the Planisphere. It could be like Sultai artifacts, kind of. Maybe even play this World Wagon. But I want to start with Planisphere. Oh, and there's an Iconoclast. The Fastbond left, so someone has outs to the Ice Till deck, and that someone is not us. Yeah, let's grab the Iconoclast, because that kind of goes hard with Academy. Now here, there's... I mean, we could take a Thornspire Verge, which helps cast like Oko and Chaos Defiler. I think we're doing Fire Nation Occupation stuff, and I don't think we're doing Paradoxical Outcome stuff. Or we could potentially take a Salvagers as another potential combo if we happen to get the right pieces. And I guess with infinite colorless, Salvagers can do something with like Chromatic Star potentially. I don't know how relevant or reliable any of that's going to be though. So here we could take a Haywire Might as just another artifact for Academy, and we can use it to interact, so it's not exactly dead. Okay, we'll grab a Imperial Seal here in case some of these combos come on, but this deck is certainly looking like a pile. Hopefully this Cogwork Librarian can save us in pack 3. But yeah, this is turning out well. All right, Urborg can be okay here. I don't know how good this Scion of Draco is going to be. I mean, I can cast it off Infinite Colorless. Well, let's put it in the deck and we'll see what happens. And now I don't want this Sunset Saboteur. I guess we'll take a Silent Clearing. We're probably not playing it. And Uvenwald Oddity we're probably not playing. Oh, Sicarian Infiltrator's interesting. Gleemox. Well, Gleemox is just the pick. Gleemox is unbelievable. I don't think this is really a Cogwork situation. I mean, I wouldn't mind Chromox. I wouldn't mind Infiltrator. I don't know. Maybe I should take the Infiltrator. The Infiltrator can draw infinite cards with the Monolith combo because the squad costs 2. You know what? Maybe we will actually just use the Librarian here. It's unlikely that we're going to get 2 cards we want starting from pick 2. Let's just take Gleemox, which is, I think, the best card in Vintage Cube. And Sicarian Infiltrator will be a nice, useful card in our deck. All right, here's the Witherbloom Apprentice. Okay, I was going to say there's a Goryo's Vengeance if we want to double down on this Corpse Dance. We really don't have anything to do with it yet, because I don't think just getting 1 hit of Sin is all that relevant. Oh, there's also a Shallow Grave. That's funny. It's just all of that effect here. So if Nate ended up with some Eldrazi's, there's nothing I could really do to stop him from cheating them out. But we're going to take this Witherbloom Apprentice because now we actually have a 2-card kill combo, which is going to be pretty helpful. Here, we could take a Mana Leak. We're on 24 right now, so we have to make some cuts. We're probably cutting this. Probably cutting this. Probably cutting Grist. What does Grist really do? Not a lot. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on here, to be honest. Salvagers isn't playing quite yet, so we still have some work to do to make this a playable deck. At least we have one kill condition, and we still have infinite mana, which I guess plus Sicarian Infiltrator is kind of another kill condition. I wouldn't mind a couple other ways to make that work, but I think we'll grab a Mana Leak or Shield's Edict. Let's grab an Edict, actually. "21 spells." Not particularly interested in this Scion of Draco. I mean, this has got to be there for a domain deck, and we're certainly not a domain deck. Cute. Oh, Securiton Squadron is nice here. What does Plagon do? Lord of the Beach? Is this Ken? 3 mana 03. Power card for each creature you control with toughness greater than its power. Oh, interesting. This is a whole butt fight deck. Okay, so here Taiga is tempting. We're kind of all over the place with mana colors. The Securiton Squadron is really nice and potentially another win condition here. So we could play... Oh, geez, our colors are pretty miserable. Not quite sure how we're going to fix that yet. I mean, maybe it just involves taking Taiga here instead of Securiton Squadron. Natural Order, sack Witherbloom Apprentice, go get Sin. This is certainly a pile of things. How do we restore any chance of winning here? There's a Thopter Foundry. What pick is this? Pick 5. So everyone other than Nate has seen this. If Nate has Sword, He'll take it. We do anything nice with top. We have one fetch. We don't have Citadel. Yeah, top's not exactly looking that useful. Someone's taking the Cogwork Librarian. Cameo doesn't seem that useful. Take a Revoker. I think I'm going to take the Foundry because, I mean, I guess we have one more pick to find the sword. No sword. All right, well. Okay, so, interestingly, Spell Bomb plus Salvagers mean an infinite colorless means every one white mana draws a card. We don't have a lot of white mana is the problem. Breach and Sneak. Wow, just all of the cheat spells came, but like none of the cheat creatures. Interesting opens, I guess. This Thopter Foundry is probably not going to make it, sadly. I guess we'll just take a Spell Bomb. And here, just none of this is any good. Keep Cavern Bats maybe as some kind of interaction. We make Thassa's Oracle work. I guess if we draw our whole deck with Sicarian Infiltrator and play Thassa's Oracle, it could work, but it seems a little unlikely. I'll just take the card that has some amount of interaction. All right, Coalition Relic is actually a godsend here. Wow, just all of the cheat cards and just no cheat creatures. I mean, I guess Torsten's a decent one, but nobody seems to want them. Yeah, let's grab the Relic. Or 2, 4, 6, 23. Our game plan currently is to just try to Mise an infinite or Mise a 2-card combo or just block with a bunch of random dorky artifact tokens until we get there. Doesn't seem amazing. Do we try to get to Fairy in the deck? Seems difficult to cast. Maybe we just play Urtai Resurrected. We have Flooded Strand, we have Caracas, we have Gleemox, we have Coalition Relic. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe we just have to get lucky with our colors. I'm not playing any of these cards. What a tough draft. Sign clearing does make the cut now. So we're just like 5-color Academy desperately try to hit combo. Oh, nightmare. My teammate's not going to be too happy with what I drafted here, that's for sure. I mean, do we cut like the Iconoclast Pinnacle Emissary stuff? Like, how is this deck just better as a Sultai deck? Let's take a Blazemeyer Verge. I guess we could take a tracker in case we end up shaving red and we need stuff. What is happening? I guess there's just like no Eldrazi's opened, and just like all the Eldrazi cheating stuff was opened. A weird one. Okay, so what is this deck? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Currently at 15 lands. How many artifacts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 8 with that. Maybe we just cut these. I know it makes Academy a decent bit worse, but it does make our mana a lot better. I mean, we could still splash Chaos Defiler off like Relic, Blazemeyer Verge, Taiga, Gleemox. We're just kind of like Sultai soup with a little bit of artifacts, a little bit of combos. And we're splashing like Chaos Defiler into Fairy. Just have things to do. I mean, I guess they're strong interaction. We can't really make the Salvagers work. I mean, just playing a fair Salvagers is pretty weak. I don't know if Scion of Draco is playable. We want Tameo. Tameo can try to dig towards a combo piece while kind of giving up the gig at the same time. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is going to be the deck. So let's load it into Magic Online, get these cards from Mana Traders, and we'll see you in round 1. Well, after much deliberation, I think I've settled on this pile of nonsense here. The mana is terrible, which to me is mind-boggling considering I have Gleemox and like 8 or 9 non-basics. All of our kind of good, strong cards we can't play. I mean, we randomly have a Sin in here, even though there's not even a ton of good things to get back with it. It's just like a big beater that sometimes we ramp out a little early. We're playing Tameo for no particular reason other than just like she's not that hard to cast. And I mean, we've got a couple of 1-2 punch combos and not a lot going on. So I don't expect to win much, but we'll see how it goes in round 1. Welcome to round 1 here against Nate, aka White Mamba. I won the toss. I would like to go first. Let's give him the high. Good luck, have fun. And oh boy, we have a very do-nothing hand here. I think I'm going to keep this. I mean, Deep Cavern Bats can interrupt their game plan, and I can crack Silent Clearing to draw a card. So I don't know how well this deck's going to mulligan. So we're just going to hope that that this works out. Let's start with Swamp, and we'll say go. Not particularly worried about playing around Strip Mine or Wasteland. My teammates said they didn't see any in the draft, so I've got kind of a greedy mana base. If I get Thoughtseized here, it's just game over. Okay, I mean, the rest is acceptable. This Monolith not doing anything embarrassing. Here, let's play Blooming Marsh into Bats. I hope we could draw blue. Death, Wings of Abandoned, Infernal Grasp, Touch the Spirit Realm. They're not particularly close to reanimating anything. I think I want to take the Infernal Grasp for now, and maybe we can get them to give us a land off Wings of Abandon somehow. I don't know. The next turn, most likely the play is just Crack Clearing and Pray. But yeah, Touch of the Spirit Realm threatens Oko already. And yep, it's a Silent Clearing, hit for 1. We have a reason to crack pre-combat if we hit. I mean, we don't have any black 1-drops. I mean, I guess we have some artifact 1-drops. Yeah, we might as well. Hey, things worked out. We saved 1 mana. Okay, Hallowed Fountain comes down. Maybe they use Touch of the Spirit Realm here. Maybe they don't. Okay, let's... I mean, Karn gives us a decent play next turn. Still think I'm going to crack the Spell Bomb even if it makes my Karn structs worse. Let's continue hitting here. And if we can't find something to do with this. Well, there's part of a combo. I wonder if I'm just supposed to blow up both of our hands since my hand's terrible. Probably not. Okay, they cycle Triome. That is fair. We're both kind of sitting here with nothing. The funny thing is, they have a grip full of interaction and removal. Oh, the Miracle to Metamorphosis Fanatic. I mean, that's fine. They have nothing to reanimate, but they do get a 4/4 lifelink in play, which means Karn won't be particularly safe. And I mean, we could Oko it, but then Oko's just going to get touched. Pause. We know their hand. Oh, actually, no. We don't know one card because the Grasp is under the bat. I wonder if I'm supposed to Palantir here, because we can't protect Karn very well. And then Palantir at least gets us one card. And then if they touch the Spirit Realm, the Palantir, we will be able to play one of these walkers, assuming we can protect it from the 4/4. Yeah, I guess this works. It is better than drawing a green or black land, that is for sure. Always yield here. Let's see what we can do. Well, we don't need the Gadgeteer, that's for sure. They're probably gonna mill me, so let's go Island on top, Gadgeteer on top of that. They can mill the Gadgeteer, take 3, and I get to draw my island next turn. So I'll be able to have access to Oko. Can I protect the Oko is the question. I mean, what happens if I turn this bat into a 3/3? Does that mean the Infernal Grasp is just gone? Not sure, actually. Are they going to touch the Spirit Realm, the Palantir? Don't touch my ball, please. Don't touch my ball. You have 2 unknown cards. Oh, no play. Okay, we get another Palantir hit. This doesn't have flash, right? Other than the flicker part. So I guess we can make a Karnstruct, or we can kind of just like cycle Karn. Yeah. Them not playing. I mean, I guess we could play Oko and make this a 3/3, but I don't want to just lose Oko for nothing. I guess we'll play land, attack for 1, and just sit on Palantir. At some point, they're going to want to stop taking damage from the Palantir. All right, let's go Swamp on the bottom, Spellseeker on top. I'm not getting the Spellseeker, but it's a way to deal them 3 damage. I would have liked the Infiltrator, but we hit them for 6, so that is something. Oh, they drew a creature plus a flash. Am I dead here? I mean, I don't think anything kills me. Oh, Atali. Atali, well, let's see what Atali hits. Mox, Emerald, and Edict. I mean, that's not the worst for me. So Atali's gone. Oh, but they can just reanimate Atali. So they get to do it again. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now we know their whole hand. So they can death. Oh, actually, they might not be able to death the. Oh, they're just going to flicker that to bring it back. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, when does it come back? Beginning. Oh, they did it on my end step, so it's the beginning of their end step. They don't get a lifelink hit here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because they're getting a Tali for free. So it turns out that getting my Oko Touch of the Spirit Realm would have worked out a lot better than what we did here. They got Haywire Mine Oust, so they can get rid of the Palantir. But again, these Tali hits have not been fantastic. Yeesh. I guess here they still have death. Like, the best thing to do is probably turn the Tali into a 3/3. I lose the Oko if I do that, but gets rid of a well, the trample, the lifelink is a counter. This will lose the Oko. I don't know if I want to give them 11 life. I mean, they're going to get 7 anyway, even if I nerf it. Oh. Comes with 4 loyalty. This can't even get good creatures anyway. Maybe I'm supposed to just Urza and try to draw into Apprentice. I mean, they don't know I have the Smog, so they might give me the Apprentice. Cameo's gone. Okay. I mean, at a minimum, this gets us closer to the combo. If they let Palantir trigger here. No, they're not letting Palantir trigger. Okay. We do not have a lot of time here. Karn's going to go down. We're going to go to 16. They're going to go to 22. We still potentially could top deck a win. Oh no, but they have Grasp in hand to kill the Witherbloom Apprentice at instant speed. Yeah, so it's not even going to work. Clear how I get out of this. I can cast Sin if I draw it, but that doesn't do a ton. I guess it makes a big boy. Inquisition? Ugh. Yeah, Oko's gone. They did give me a chance to just win off the top of my library. I'm sure they're aware of that, right? No, but they still have the Grasp. Yeah, so that's not going to work. Ugh. I mean, I think we're just dead because if we draw the Witherbloom, like they're just going to Grasp it. What else can we realistically draw here? Because they can hit us down to 5 here. And then I guess... No, Edict doesn't do it. I mean, we'll see what we draw, but it seems like we're drawing dead. I guess maybe if I chumped there, that would have been slightly better, because then Edict kills the Metamorphosis guy. I'm still at 9, and I can take one more hit from Atali. Oh, we didn't get it anyway. Okay, GG. They have Atali. They might have some other legendary things to flash, so we're probably going to bring Caracas in. Do we have... certainly not bringing in Show and Tell. Lion Sash might be pretty good here. We can actually use it. Berry's okay. We bring in like Flooded Strand, Caracas, and Plains. I didn't set up my sideboard appropriately. Okay, I guess we'll fix that for the next round. In this case, leaving anything? But we do need to cut something to make room for this Caracas. So maybe we're cutting Forest. And I guess maybe Chaos Defiler. I don't know. Seems like we're unlikely to win any rounds, but let's see what happens in game 2 here. I would like to go first. I would like a better hand than last time. Well, this is better than last time, but it's also not good. So here we are. Okay, let's start on Sanctum, Haywire Might. Malicious Archive is fine. I guess we could pillage. Don't really have anything else to do. We want any of these in our hand. I guess Sicarian Infiltrator. So far away from Sin. I mean, I guess we're not that far away from Sin. All we have to do is hit a Monolith or a Coalition Relic. I think I'll still take the Sicarian Infiltrator, though. Good news is our opponent has to do something unfair to kill us, so they might just not have it come together. Now, here we can hit with the Might, play Grist, and I mean, Grist being active is something. Then next turn we can go Tracker, Make a Clue. And just a random assortment of nonsense. Hopefully he gets there against Reanimate deck. Opponent does seem to have something on my end step. Cycle? No. Oh, Bitter Triumph on the Grist. That is fair. And they discarded a Swamp, so they don't even have a Reanimate target in hand. Which means we have a little bit of time. So we can go Tracker into land into Spellbomb. Cycle Troll. So I guess now they have something to reanimate. It's not the best reanimate target, but it is something that'll threaten us. I mean, I guess at some point we could like triple block it with Tracker, Insect Token, Haywire Might. Let's see if they get it into play first or when. Okay. So let's play the Tracker, play the Swamp. Play the Spell Bomb. And swing with the team. We have a lot more permanents on the board, but I still feel like we're losing this game because, I mean, I guess Tracker is a big threat. We're on 4 mana. Can't even squad this Infiltrator yet. Maybe we can draw to our infinite mana combo and make like 20 Sicarian Infiltrators. Revealed here. Shadowy Backstreet. It's in play. All right. Tracker's down as per expectation. Let's start by cracking a clue. Oh. That's not bad. Play Mind Stone. Let's attack for 2 here. I don't know if I'm going to crack the Mind Stone because it does make my constructs bigger. Oh, they have Flash. Yikes. Flash Atali. What are they hitting? Deep Cavern Bat and Duress. Well, that's a little annoying because the Bat is going to trade. Well, I guess, Duress is going to take the Karn. And the Bat could trade with the Haywire Might, or it could just take the Infiltrator and leave me with nothing. Or they might just not trade. Okay. Hopefully they don't have Death here. I can get this Infiltrator back with my Spell Bomb. An Animate Dead I could beat with Haywire Might. Hit for 1 lifelink. Acceptable. Now what? No short HP stuff. Okay, so let's sack this. We hit Gleemox. Doesn't exactly do anything. I guess at this point we just want to get our Sicarian Infiltrator back. We have 4, 5, 6 mana. 2, 6, 7. I mean, if we wait till next turn, we'll be able to squat it twice. So maybe let's wait till next turn. So I guess I should have done that on their turn, but that's fine. Still need to dodge some kind of reanimate spell here. Liliana make me discard Gleemox is a little annoying. Liliana make me sack Insect is fine. Alright. So now an untapped land still lets us Infiltrator twice. And if I don't hit an untapped land, then I guess I just Infiltrator once. I discarded Oust. I'm not too concerned about my Insect token. Well, there's a Witherbloom Apprentice. So let's start by squatting the Infiltrator 1 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does give us 2 cards to discard to Lily. Okay, I guess we'll play the clearing because that just cycles anyway, and we have a forest to discard already. Get Lily down to 2, so she can't effectively minus. And she'll still die to a plus if Nate is unable to do anything here. It's funny, Nate with a much better deck, with a lot of interaction and a very clear game plan. Still feels like a close match, though, to my random junk. But maybe feels aren't all. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, and they're going to be able to plus Liliana and get rid of my apprentice, too. 5 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I. Ugh. Yeah, that's brutal. Now they can take away my last card in hand. Oh, wait, why did I discard the Witherbloom? I assumed I was going to lose all my cards anyway. Oh, yeah, I could have kept the Witherbloom. I just discard the forest there, and then if they plus Lily, I crack the clearing. What am I doing? Threw away my Witherbloom for no reason? And they're not even Lilying. Caracas is nice. Is there anything we can seal for that's relevant? I mean, I guess we're going to try because we got nothing else going on. We do have to worry about sealing for something that they can Atali. I mean, they would have Atali'd already, right? Huh. I guess we can go for Oko as the standalone threat. Or Chaos Defiler. Which kills Lily. And Oko might just get removed. I don't have a lot left in my deck, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna take the. I get to choose one, right? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take the Chaos Defiler, and hopefully I get to actually use it. And hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't play a second big threat, and hopefully they don't have the reanimate. It's a shame that I discarded the Witherbloom for no reason, because I could have put Chain of Smog on top, and I would have still had Forest to discard here. And I could have had the win. But if opponent isn't drawing anything useful, I might have a chance. Choose Lily, destroy Lily at random. Now we have something, so they need to draw something. They're on a 3-turn clock, as it were. Okay, they do have that. You know, we have like very little left in the deck that could win. And I guess Oko is our best draw. If we hit another land, Sin can do some things. But we're both at the mercy of top decks, and my deck top decks very badly. Their deck probably also doesn't top deck that great. But I mean, all they have to do is top deck a reanimate spell at this point. I mean, I guess I can keep Tali off the battlefield. So Troll is probably a bigger get for them right now than Atali. Yeah, they've surmised as much as well. Okay, now we're on a 4-turn clock. Okay, Sin waiting room, I guess. I will still say this game was closer than I thought it would have been, and I probably could have won if I didn't discard the Witherbloom for no reason. Yikes. It's not the draw I was looking for. All right, we'll play this. Return clock. Night's Whisper's good. Well, means we die if we miss, but we're pretty dead if we miss anyway. Let's tap full green. Oh, we didn't exactly miss. Play Tarpit. Let's play Oko. And turn your troll into a 3/3, which does not currently kill me. Now the question is, do I make food or do I make 3/3s? Because if I make a 3/3 and they remove it, I just die. If I make food, I could trade with that permanently. So yeah, I think the play is to make food. I also could swap a monolith for that. A spellbinder is unfortunate. Now I have to draw something. I mean, I guess I could swap the monolith for the spellbinder and then block with it. Maybe that's okay. It does mean I lose Oko, but I mean, oh, I still have Tarpit to block with. Huh. I have Tarpit to win with. Huh. So if I animate Tarpit and I make one of my creatures into a 3/3, then I think I need to. I think I need to take the Spellbinder, and I think I want to play around a removal spell here by not attacking with Tarpit, because if they have a removal spell, then I'll just die on the backswing. Now they'll need 2 removal spells to kill me. Okay, let me go to blocks. I'll block with the Spellbinder. And so Oko was a 2-for-1, which isn't like the best performance for Oko, but certainly worked out here. Now if they have nothing, I could potentially get there with Tarpit. Oh, they do have something. Troll's coming back. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate because playing around the... Oh, shock yourself? No. Playing around the removal spell loses to playing to them having persist. Yeah. All right. That's unfortunate. So it turns out I could have won. I wonder if I missed any Tarpit attacks. I did kind of forget I had Tarpit there for a second. Now all they have to do is attack. I also forgot how low they were. Probably been more eagerly looking for Tarpit attacks if they weren't so low. I mean, if I realized they were so low. Fanatic is acceptable. At this point, The only issue is whether or not they attack with Troll. They hit Inquisition, they hit my Spellseeker. Hitting my Spellseeker is a little annoying. Hitting Inquisition means they know that it's over. All right. Let me edit my deck and make sure we got our land sorted out, and then we'll see you in round 2. All right, welcome into round 2 here in this team draft. Our team's up 2-1. I'm the one, but let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. I think I could have at least gone 2-1 last round instead of 2-0. But mistakes can be made. And I was looking through the replay. I don't think I actually missed a Tar Pit attack other than the one I intentionally left back to potentially block and play around a removal spell. But certainly discarding that Witherbloom Apprentice was a mistake. I didn't realize I wasn't getting Lily plus post discard and I'd be able to keep one card. But unclear what would have happened from there. I mean, I needed to top deck that Imperial Seal, and then I needed my Witherbloom Apprentice to survive another turn to get what was coming off the Imperial Seal, which the Lily could have just killed it anyway. So I don't know if I completely threw a 1 game, but I certainly didn't do myself any favors. Okay, Retrofitter is kind of terrifying here, actually, but we'll see how things develop. Turn 2, we get a bat. My opponent seems to be on Jeskai, from what I'm told. Jeskai tokens, perhaps? Okay, we don't have to play the clearing, which is nice. Let's play the bat. Let's see what they got going on there. They're going to kill it immediately? I still get to look at your hand, at least. Interesting source of Plowshare's art. Alright, they don't have much. Grim Monolith, Mother of Runes, and Retrofitter. They drew a Plains. They were kind enough to keep me in full information. Oh, Haywire Might would be good if I had a green. I don't have a green, but I'm still going to play it. Let's play a Haywire Might, and let's just edict away this Mother of Runes. Opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. So Mom is down. Retrofitter is 1 green away from down. Their opponent doesn't have a whole lot going on. I also don't have a whole lot going on, but I can crack this clearing, find a green. I can get rid of the Retrofitter Foundry, and I can, on future turns, pillage the bog and try to get something going. All right, there's the Monolith, so we no longer know their hand, which consists of 1 card. We draw the natty green. We do not draw the natty green. We draw the natty blue. Let's sacrifice this. Draw a card. We hit a black. Okay, well, I guess If we want to play an Oko or a Tamiyo next turn, we're going to need Academy in play. They make a 1/1. We draw green. We play Oko. Make a food. Yeah, I think that's still worth it because we're gonna have a small window to play Oko and Tamiyo, assuming we want to sack this Haywire Might. And playing Oko next turn, Oko should be able to go off. I mean, make 2 tokens here, but not a huge deal. Oh, they can't make 2. They can just convert 1 to a flyer. Oh, they can't because they don't have enough mana. So they basically tap Monolith for no reason. But I was also on the no reason plan. Yeah, they needed 1 to make a flyer. Girl comes down. Still 1 unknown card in hand. The Retrofitter is getting scarier by the moment. All right, well, we don't hit a green, but we do hit a Palantir, which is nice. I think we're going to play Monolith first, because that just means Academy's going to tap for a little bit more. And we get the Palantir down, and Haywire still can't do anything. But hopefully this Palantir can take us towards green mana. Okay, so we can put Marsh on top and Witherbloom on top. And then it gets us green mana on a 1-turn delay, but it's at least green mana confirmed. I guess next turn we could spend the turn just playing a tapped green source, untapping the Monolith. And they get a little bit more Retrofitter action. They are working their way towards upgrading these servos. But we're about to have our hand unlocked, and our hand is pretty good. We are still pretty stuck on green, but this Palantir should be outpacing this Retrofitter to some extent soon. Right, they surveil away a Talisman. They're still looking for threats. What kind of threats can I expect to see from this opponent? Morrow? Is that what that is? I can't tell. Squadron, Philia. Some like reasonably decent things. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like an Elspeth token maker, because it seems to go well with other things I'm seeing here. So now we get to play our tap land. And we'll pass here. Palantir again. Oh, there's the friggin' forest. Okay, we'll bottom the forest. We'll top the Chain of Smog. There's a good chance they just mill the Chain of Smog anyway. Because Witherbloom's gone, so it wasn't really doing us a ton of favors. Actually, I wonder if we were supposed to top both. Well, they're both getting milled anyway, so Ophelia's here. Okay. So what can Philia even do here? Oh, they can grow Philia by flickering Monolith. That's fine. Now they've got a 4/4. But we're not under. Oh, they got 2 4/4s. Okay, we are under a lot of pressure. Philia can also flicker Oko tokens that get made, so what am I going to do here? I'm actually in a lot of trouble now, to be honest. Yeah, we were just a little slow to get going here. We don't have any like big haymakers in the deck. I guess casting Sin would be interesting. Cast Sin, make a Witherbloom Apprentice token, just gets flickered. Well, if I cast Sin, they're not likely to be able to attack with Velia. And get like Gadgeteer into Sicarian Infiltrator. That could be good. But we only have a turn or two to get things going here. Make sure we don't forget to untap the Monolith. So here we're going to take 10, go to 5. Ugh. Next turn we can chump with the Haywire Might, eat the Foundry, but they're going to have like yet another 4/4. I think we're dead. Yeah, it just took too long. Maybe we were supposed to ditch the tapped green land. I don't think we're supposed to chump here. There's a chance we're supposed to chump next turn without sacking it, but I don't know how we beat the Retrofitter if we don't sack. Oh, they have a follow-up play? Yeah, I don't think we could beat a follow-up play. I don't think we could beat what they currently have. Puriton with single squad. Okay. We're super dead here. We draw Gadgeteer and manage to chump, sack, gain 2, 7. No, we're still super dead. Actually, does that save us? That can make a lot of blockers and draw us a lot of cards. We go 3, 6. This is 9. So 3, then we could squad 3 times. I mean, that's pretty good. If we squad 1 fewer time, we could play Oko. Does that help? So we squad twice. We'll have 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, they're all chumps though. I think squatting 3 times, it gives us 5 blockers, and Haywire Might can eat a Retrofitter or a creature. Well, they still have 1 Retrofitter incoming. I think we need to keep Haywire Might up. So we Haywire Might. Oh, it's going to be big no matter how it happens. They have another 2/2. They have a 3/3 coming. I mean, I guess we could eat the 4/4 Securiton Squadron, end up making a 1/1 or a 2/2, 2/2, 2/2. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have a bunch of blockers. I don't know. I think bought it 3 times. This does keep us alive somewhat, but I don't know how much it's gonna actually save us. Now we have 5. I mean, we could definitely untap. What happens when we untap? We still have to beat this Retrofitter. Like, we go up to 7 when we sack this. We hit the Retrofitter. They make a 3/3. We block 3 4/4s and a 3/3. We take 5. We're still alive. So I guess we can hit the Retrofitter, but then we have to figure out how to clean up this mess afterwards. We're not going to have time to Tamiyo both combo pieces. I guess we're going to have to hit Sin and then Sin is going to have to somehow. I don't know how we're going to have an advantage with all that. I mean, I guess let's just not try to figure it out right now. There's some chance that Palantir can kill them. Well, that doesn't exactly do it. So if my Palantir hits like Sin, Karn, and other things, we might be able to one-shot them. Well, they didn't actually use the retrofitter, huh? I guess I was supposed to have interacted with it. I guess Haywire Might can block now. So if my option is try to kill them before their next untap phase, I don't really have to kill Retrofitter. How do I even accomplish that? I mean, Sin is really the only... Like Palantir hitting Sin and a bunch of other stuff is really the only way. Oh, they're unexpectedly absenting the Haywire Might. So that probably means I need to... Non-creature artifact. Yeah, that means I need to, I guess, hit the Retrofitter now. I mean, I guess if I hit Gadgeteer and make infinite mana, I might have a chance. Nothing else to do in hand now. So I hit Gadgeteer, then I just need Academy to cast it. And I'll have like a whole bunch of black and green and some additional blue floating. Oh no, all my artifacts are going to be dead. Well, I'll have 2 artifacts. I still have Relic. I can make a blue off Relic. We're going to need 3 blue. So maybe we have to cast Gadgeteer off like Island, Swamp. That leaves us with 2 black, 2 green, 2 blue, plus Relic. So can we win? I guess are we dead is the question first. We're not dead. Chump block everything. Go down to 2. And can we win with Gadgeteer? I guess we're going to have to find out. If we miss Gadgeteer, we're going to have to pillage the bog to find it. I don't actually see any other thing that gets us there. Or all right, so we go Gadgeteer, play Gadgeteer for blue, black, or like blue, black. It leaves us with blue, black, green left. And we have to spend 2 of it to untap the monolith. I mean, does anything else even come close is the question. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can cast Sin, but we're just gonna die. I guess we have to take the Gadgeteer. We have to play the Gadgeteer. We only need access to 1 black. Play the Gadgeteer. And now we have to figure out how to untap the monolith. This only adds 2, so we'll be out of blue. We're gonna have either 1 of each color. Tameo. What can Tameo bring back anything? Not really. Can Tamio draw us into anything useful? Arn? We're just so throttled on colored mana is the problem. But yeah, I think that's okay. We also get a clue off the relic. That's not nothing. And Candelabra would have been nice here. Candelabra probably wins the game. Crack clue. Hit nothing. Now we can cast Tamio or Oko. We can Tamio and hit Infiltrator, but then we don't have blue. Oh my god, this is so close. Go black, blue, or green, blue, colorless, Tamio. What do we need to do? Somehow hit Gleemox, but then we have nothing to do with the Gleemox other than just draw another card with colorless. Or with one color. So Oko's not going to get us there. This is only when artifacts get cast. So if we're going to Tamio, I mean, we can exchange a monolith for Quadrin. Still dead. Tamio, what exactly do we need to hit? We're going to have nothing but colorless. So we're going to have to Tamio into Gleemox and then hit something. And we're like so close to winning. We just like one blue away from winning here. You can Tamio for Haywire Might. And if Haywire Might draws into Gleemox, and Gleemox draws into something, Gleemox, Haywire Might, this is not enough to actually win, is the problem. Because like we can plus it and hope that in the top 4 we hit Gleemox. Yeah, I guess that's the best thing we can try to do. I mean, I don't see how it leads to a win. We just needed one more colored source. And we missed anyway. I guess Mindstone would have been a reasonable thing to look for because that digs me 2 cards deeper. All right. Shame because we had to do a lot of things there. There's weren't relevant things. One's playing some kind of chess guy mid-rangey type deck. Do we need Side of Draco? Just like something we could find in that situation. I mean, it doesn't even help. So here, what helps? I mean, we don't have the the colored mana to support this stuff. Shoulder's Edict could have been good there, hitting Ophelia. I think the problem is we just didn't do anything for like 4 turns in the beginning of the game. We could have won. All right, I think let's just run it back. We're really going to have to rely on our teammates to win us this draft. This deck is such a bad pile. All right, let's go first. We have blue and black mana. We have Deep Cavern Bats, Infiltrator. We have to draw green. I don't know. Maybe we should mulligan this. We don't even have that many green sources. Or 5, 6. Yeah, we're not super likely to draw green sources here. I think we should mulligan this. All right, we have half of a combo. And some disruption. So why don't we put back Sakari and Infiltrator. We'll go black here. Turn 2, we could bat, try to slow them down. And then hopefully we can just like hit a Witherbloom Apprentice in like the top 2 or 3 draw steps here. Mother of Runes is fine. Edge of Tears here, but we don't have blue. All right, they have Mentor, Wandering Emperor, and Aragorn and Staff. I think Mentor is probably the fastest clock they have, so let's get rid of the Mentor. And then hopefully this means we have enough time to find our Witherbloom Apprentice. Okay, Seachrome Coast is in, and I'm assuming Staff of the Storyteller's coming down. Yep. Okay. See if they attack with Mom here. Always risky. No, they don't attack with it. I guess they don't want me to crack back. But I mean, they should be happy about taking that trade. Okay, so here we can crack Silent Clearing, or we can crack Mindstone. I think I'd rather crack Mindstone. Doesn't set us back as much on mana. Playlist, let's hold up everything. Next turn, they're looking at like land go. I guess they could draw a card off Staff. Come on, Witherbloom Apprentice. I mean, if we draw the Witherbloom Apprentice right now, we just untap and win. Unless they drew interaction. All right, draw a card is fine. Their hand is Island, Wandering Emperor, Aragorn, and 2 unknowns. Cycle is Mindstone. All right, we have a Grist, which I guess at least does things. The next turn we can crack Clearing. They're not great at pressuring Grist here. Problem is, like, Grist is never going to do anything against Mom. So like the only thing I could really do is just spit out 1/1s and hope that makes something good happen. They drew another mountain. So they have Aragorn here. What does this do again? Vigilance, Lifelink, 4/4 Monarch. Makes things unable to block. I mean, they're slowly running out of options here. Botanical Sanctum is a blue. Not exactly one we can cast at present. Or use at present. Do this. Blooming Marsh. Okay, let's play the tapped Botanical Sanctum. And now here the question is, do we attack with the bat? Like we end up giving them back Mentor, which is going to be good with the Monarch. But then if they tap Mother of Runes, I can kill Mother of Runes with Grist. But then I lose Grist to Aragorn. So maybe what I should do is kill Aragorn with Grist. They get the Mentor back. I lose the bat and the insect. They lose the Aragorn. And they can attack back with Mentor and Spirit Token to kill Grist. But I think all of that is worth it for me. And if they don't block, then I just get the Monarch, which means that much closer to my 2-card kill. Here, effectively, I'm trading Deep Cavern Bat for Aragorn and giving them back a Mentor. Mentor and Staff goes hard, but not exactly next turn. I do think killing the 4/4 is going to be important to me, just like having a chance to draw my way into a win. Sadly, I have the spell part of the combo, so the Spell Seeker doesn't find the other part. What does Spell Seeker find? You get Shoulder's Edict, which would kill the Mother. You get Knight's Whisper to try to find the combo, or Pillage the Bog. I think Pillage the Bog actually digs us a lot deeper. So maybe I'm going to Spell Seeker for Pillage the Bog and see if we can't just like untap and win. That seems to be the plan. We could also Spell Seeker for Imperial Seal if we have enough time. Which, if we're able to kill Aragorn here, we will have enough time. So maybe that's actually the line. Let's see if they give me the Monarch or if I get to kill Aragorn. It's quite sleepy. Okay, looks like I get to kill Aragorn. Or I guess they just trade with the token. So I hadn't quite considered that aspect of it. Now we got to make a new 1/1 to chump Aragorn with. And I guess just making the trade was fine for the opponent. And anyway, the more that Aragorn's attacking Grist, the less that Aragorn's attacking me, which means I'll have time to Spell Seeker for Imperial Seal. So next turn, I Spell Seeker for Imperial Seal, play tap land, and then the turn after that, I should be able to win if they don't interact with what I'm doing. They have loads of cards in hand from being the Monarch. Basically have to dodge any interaction altogether over the course of like their past 4 and future 4 draw steps. Battle line is scary. This Grist is definitely not long for this world, and I'm quite on the heels of that, not long for the world. Okay, he's coming after Grist. He's going to make one insect unable to block. I can chump with the other. I also get a chump with Spellseeker next turn, which is helpful. Oh, wait, none of them can block? Oh, because he's the Monarch. Nothing gets to block. Yeah, so Grist is just dead then. That's brutal. Aragorn is pretty strong. So what? Next turn I'm taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're definitely playing Blooming Marsh, so these insect tokens just don't do anything. The Spellseeker, you know what? That's probably okay. We go Spellseeker here for Imperial Seal, the Witherbloom Apprentice, and we're just all in on that. All right, do your worst, opponent. I mean, any interaction, I just fold to it. Ooh, does that kill me? This is going to be 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 15. Okay. Not dead yet. They can mentor, which would be 16. Yeah, they're going to need a bunch of cheap spells to kill me here. These games are interestingly closer than I would have thought. I would have thought my deck just either immediately wins, which is like a 10%, or immediately loses, which is like a 90%. But turns out these games have been more close than I thought. So maybe everyone's decks are slightly awkward, not just mine, which is, a facet of team draft that comes up semi-frequently. Hopefully my opponent didn't fall asleep again. Okay, no, they played a land. That's a lot of mana. Don't fourth Aerlingus me, please. It's like a fourth Aerlingus. Oh, Intrepid Adversary kicked twice. That's also definitely lethal. All right. Shame. I had the win card on top of my deck. They'll never know that I had the win on top of my deck. 8, 6, 14, 17, 20. Just a million. And I can't block. Yep. All right. See you in round 3 if one happens to exist. All right, welcome to round 3 here. This opponent is on mono red aggro, so I don't think this is going to go any better than the last couple. In fact, probably significantly worse. But at least we know we're supposed to mulligan somewhat aggressively. That being said, so this hand is a turn 1 Haywire Might or Pirate Spellbomb. Pirate Spellbomb's good in the matchup, but maybe I want to crack it on turn 2 because I go turn 1 Haywire Might, turn 2. No, I think I keep this. I would have loved to have ever drawn a Gleemox, but as it is now, I think I get to give the opponent a couple of turns before cracking the spell bomb so that I can actually get Valerian Academy value out of it. We'll start with the Might. Next turn, we can play the spell bomb, holding up Verge. Oh, they have a Chromox start into a Magda. Okay, well, maybe I no longer have the luxury. Oh, I can't even crack it because I don't have any swamps. This deck is terrible. I guess I can kill the Chromox. And then maybe this Academy is just never going to be any good. So I kill the Chromox before they attack with Magda. Next turn, I can Spell Seeker for a removal spell, which I can't cast if I've lost all my artifacts. I guess I'll still have the Pyrite Spell Bomb, but then that just makes Academy a island. Oh man, I mean, I guess, yeah, we'll just play the Spell Bomb. And we'll sit behind this Haywire Might. Give him an extra mana by not blowing up the Chrome Mox. Creature gets +1/+1. Okay. Haste himself. That's fine. I'll just chump block that and blow up the Mox. Blowing up the Mox is basically the same thing as trading with Magda, except I gain 2 life, and I could potentially kill Magda by some other means if I get an untapped red. I not only do not have an untapped red, I don't have red at all. Let's just play Spellseeker. I mean, I guess Spellseeker can trade with Magda too, so maybe that's helpful. I will use the ability, and I think I need to get a removal spell here, just to try to stave off death for a little while. I mean, I can't imagine at least staving off death for long. No hasty creature, that's helpful. Smog to sit back too, that's also helpful. Okay. No play at all. Very helpful. Okay, so here we're going to play, I guess, Monolith. Play the Academy first. I mean, there's not really a point. Play the Academy. At Monolith for 3, play the Palantir. Now we start nugging the opponent with Palantir. I guess I could have let myself draw the Swamp, which unlocks Pyrite Spellbomb, but doesn't seem all that relevant at the moment. Ooh. What do they have in hand? Are they just sitting on a bunch of 5-drops? How is it possible that they haven't found something to do? I can untap the Monolith here. Ugh, that's something to do, I guess. Maybe their hand is just like counter spells? I guess that kind of makes sense. Or it also could just be lands. Chain of Smog doesn't really do anything. This we could play and sack this. Try to find something to do here. Green. Spikes. Keep sitting on this. Take 3. I don't have infinite mana, but I had nothing to do with it anyway. Why is this getting bigger? Oh, because it flipped. Right. Now it's got trample. So now I really need red. Kill that and then edict that. Feeling I'm just going to die to a counterspell here, though. Okay. Sicarian Infiltrator does something here. Does this have to resolve to squad? How does squad work exactly? When it enters. So it does have to resolve. How much mana can I make here? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So if they have a counterspell, I mean, I can't even Chain of Smog. I just have to squad this up. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we could try to play a mana leak. So let's say that's play around mana leaks. So let's say that's 7. Then I get to squad it twice. And that gives me some chump blockers, I guess. And then I guess just tap this one. Play around Mana Leak. Oh, it did stick. That's pretty good. These actually can trade with it. Oh, there's Imperial Seal. So if we live, we can Imperial Seal, crack Spell Bomb to draw, play with the Witherbloom Apprentice, and then win. But we have to be able to survive this trample hit. So I guess one thing we could do is just Edict here, make some sacrifice a creature, and it flips that back. When it sacrifices a non-token creature. Okay, that's fine. Now we have a bunch of blockers, and that's going to flip back. Oh, the Witherbloom Apprentice on top anyway? Shit, that's actually really bad. Because they mill it. Okay, they didn't mill it. Oh. I guess they were worried about taking 1,000,000 damage to Palantir because they double topped. Maybe I should have double topped the other way around, but I think that's okay. I'm just going to throw everything in front of this thing. Oh, he didn't even attack. We have the win? I guess I didn't have enough to untap. Okay, let's go. I guess we'll tap this for a bunch of mana. Play Mind Stone. Crack Mind Stone, looking for something to disrupt their hand. Oh, we also could just win a fair game from here. We go Oko. Well, let's try to win an unfair game first. So this is black. This is black. Play the Witherbloom. Insta resolves. I guess I don't know if that was insta. So we need 2 mana for that. So let's play out Oko. And then a food token. Actually, let's elk this thing. We can't die to a random haster, and now we'll Chain of Smog you. No, not you. Sorry, Chain of Smog me. Yeah. And then copy it over and over again. Please yield to Witherbloom Apprentice. Or 2 cards. Any order? Yes, copy. Same targets. And we did it. We got to win. Okay. I don't know what was going on. They just had like 5 in a row where they didn't do anything. So that works for me. Now the question is against like what presumably is some kind of weenie deck. Do we try to do something like show and tell, Chaos Defiler? I don't know if we can cast these very reliably. I mean, we couldn't even sack his Pirate Spellbomb. Excuse me. Nothing bad. I guess Tango and Karn are the weakest things, or even Sin. Unless I get a bunch of mana. So is it better to play, like, to get rid of these 2 and to play these 2, and then I have potential other big ways to win against what looks like a red aggro deck? Let's look at our opponent or our teammates' screenshots and see what else we saw from that guy. Fable, Chandra, Pyro, Burst Lightning, Galvanic. They do seem very much an aggro deck. Yeah. And maybe we're going to cut out a black for a red. Oh, they showed us a few legendaries, right? So maybe Caracas is good. And then we cut a green and are just accept that our mana is terrible. I'd love to just ever draw this Gleemox. Okay, game 2 in round 3. We have a 1-0 lead somehow. Oh, we have a Gleemox and a Defiler and a Tracker. I mean, there's no way we can mulligan a Gleemox hand. I think we're going to hold the Gleemox for a minute because they do have Revoker. Ugh. They have their own Mox. Blackjack and hookers. I mean, with black mana. And Ragavans. Oh, geez. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're playing the Gleemox now. Let's go Island, Gleemox, Cast, Children's Edict. Opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Because we are not getting monkey today. No! More! Monkey! Business! Hopefully they don't kill my Gleemox. Werewolf is back. The werewolf is good. I don't know that we're Imperial Sealing just yet. Let's play the Tracker. I will trade with the werewolf. If I could buy time to get Chaos Defiler down, then I should be able to kind of pick apart their hand. Oh, Inti might make it so I can't block. See if he hastes the Inti. All right, I'll be able to block one of them. What are their discard an island? What are they exiling? Mountain. Okay. So Inti's a 4/3. Oh, they. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm dead. What can I draw here to save me? Oko? Night's Whisper. I mean, I'm going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minimum. Well, they have no cards in hand. I might take exactly 7. So I can afford to Night's Whisper. I could also Imperial Seal Night's Whisper to guarantee a draw, but I don't know that there's anything I could draw for 1 or 2 mana that I want to here. I could play a land. Well, it has to be 1 mana play. So that would limit to Spellbomb and Haywire Might, neither of which is going to help me in that situation. So maybe we start with the Night's Whisper and see if we can't hit. What are we trying to hit? Nothing. We can't exactly do nothing. We just kind of have to hope that we don't die to this. All right, we hit a Witherbloom Apprentice, which I think we're going to play as a potential blocker. Chump blocker? We chump block whatever doesn't have trample, and then we can play Chaos Defiler next turn, which will stabilize barring them drawing anything good. Oh, they just drew in a Braid. Yikes. So I'm going to have to dodge them. Well, they don't have anything to discard here. Take 6 going down to 3. Now I cast Chaos Defiler. I get to kill one of those. Probably kill the Inti. But if they draw a creature, I die. No, I gotta kill this thing. And then hopefully Inti. I mean, Inti can attack into this. They naturally draw a haste creature, I'm dead. Oh, Chandra. They might plus Chandra here. If they kill Chaos Defiler, yeah. So now they actually don't have an attack here. So can we Spellseeker for anything good? I mean, the only thing we can do is Spellseeker. We have to kill Chandra or we just insta-die. and he has a creature in play. I guess we start on Spellseeker, but what are we even like capable of hitting? Nothing. Spellseeker into pillage into nothing. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. We don't have any creature lands in play. We don't have any way to kill our own Chaos Defiler here. Wow, yeah. Chandra was a good draw. I mean, like, just none of those other things do anything, so I would like to use Spellseeker. Pillage the Bog, play Silent Clearing, tap Silent Clearing, and die. Chain of Smog doesn't do anything, right? I can cast infinite spells, but Witherbloom Apprentice is dead. Yeah, just so close. Village of the Bog could get two things better. Oh, Caracas. Yeah, we got there. Caracas. Bounce into kill Chandra. Holy heck. Good thing we didn't resign. All right, let's play Mindstone. Crack Mindstone. We got Grist. We can't really cast Grist because we need to bounce into. Although I guess we don't have to bounce into if we just block it with Chaos Defiler. They draw a removal spell. Still have to block with, and this doesn't get trample. So actually, I think I'll play Tar Pit. I'll play Grist. Black, green, white. And then actually I could just kill the Inti. I'll sack the Spellseeker. Kill the Inti, and I think I'm going to leave the Chaos Defiler back. Psycholorian revealed. This is in exile, right? Yeah, you can't cast it. You can only cast it till your next end step. Oh my god, that actually wins. That is insane. Wow. Yeah, GG. That was a crazy hit. What a back and forth game. I mean, do we ever want to like shallow grave corpse dance to like buy back blockers? It's cheap. Also buy back my Witherbloom Apprentice combo. I mean, you can buy back like Spellseekers and Infiltrators. I guess maybe it's not that bad. Just do like a value Shallow Grave. It's probably better than Show and Tell. Before I draw Shallow Grave Sin. I don't think I also want the Corpse Dance. Yeah, wow. Do I want Tameo now? Now that I'm playing Shallow Grave? Because I could like Tameo, Mill Sin, and Shallow Grave it. Haywire Might. Actually, they have Chromox, so it's pretty good there. So if I didn't play Grist there and I just attacked with Chaos Defiler and passed, they go to cycle. You know, I wouldn't have been able to interact with it even if I bounced it with. I don't think Screaming Nemesis is legendary, but if it is, I could have saved it. I could have saved myself that way, but I don't think it is. And kind of crazy. Okay. I don't think we're playing Scorp's Dance. Let's just go to game 3. First. Any Gleemoxen? No Gleemoxen, but we have Spellseeker, and we have Witherbloom Apprentice, and we have 2 drops. So this might be about as good as it gets. We do need to draw a green, but once we draw a green, we're like an untap away from the combo. And we have Edict and Planisphere to try to keep ourselves alive. Jube's on a Multis to 5. So us having our own, our lone single piece of interaction against multiplies, pretty funny. Let's go, I think, Planisphere here rather than Mindstone, because next turn I could cast like Mindstone and Interdict and start growing this thing as well. All right, Robber, I guess, will hit me. Exile Deep Cavern Bat. That's a shame, but it is acceptable. So I think we'll go Mindstone, and then we'll leave this up as a 2/2. And then if they go to attack me, I can offer the trade. Or I could just Edict and not trade. Not have more cards in hand than you. And I still won't if you attack here. Yeah, I'll go for the block. Hopefully they try to do a trick here. They don't, so I'll just take the trade. And all I'm trying to do is keep my life total high. Fable. That is pretty good. I think I'm going to kill the token. Each opponent sacrifices a creature to token. And now here we have... I'd love to hit a land off Night's Whisper and then play the Spellseeker. We didn't hit a land. But we can actually Imperial Seal for... Go get just basic forest, I guess. Could go for Mox. Go for basic forest. So next turn we can go forest into Spellseeker. Find part of my combo, and then all I need to do is have them tap out of blue. Well, I guess tap out of everything realistically, so I can go off. I'm happy I got a basic here. So let's play Spellseeker. And yes, we'll pretend we're thinking for a long time. And then we're just going to grab the Chain of Smog and hope they tap out. So this is me wondering how soon I can top deck my Witherbloom Apprentice, or if Shallow Grave is going to be good. I also could just take the Shallow Grave, chump with the Spellseeker, and then on end step, Shallow Grave the Spellseeker to get the Chain of Smog, and hopefully they're tapped out. That's, I think, actually kind of brilliant. I guess the only downside is if they somehow exile the Spellseeker with a suplex or something, but I can't imagine. Oh no, I can't block it because it's Menace. All right, let's just get the Chain of Smog, and then hopefully they tap out. Oh, we can click this thing. Okay. The only thing to worry about here is Lightning Bolt. I think. I guess Shock also. butts, green, black, Witherbloom Apprentice. Oh no, I don't like that there was priority there. Smog me. I could have Chain of Smog them, but they're not going to redirect it back to me is the thing. Yes. Same targets. Oh, I mean, they're letting me get multiple hits of it. Oh, did I actually win a match? Hooray, we did it. All right, just took a 2-card combo, but 1 and 2, I'll take it. We'll see how my teammates did, and then we'll report back with the results. Maybe do a little bit of deck reviews. Welcome here to this pivotal game between Always Blink Solemn and Greg Puncher. We're actually 4 and 4 right now, so the winner of this match is going to decide which team wins. Round 1, our team went 2 and 1. Round 2, our team went 1 and 2. And then round 3, we're 1 and 1 so far. We split. I managed to get the win, so did my part, I guess, to bring us to this this rubber match here, this pivotal match 8. And yeah, we'll see who wins here. Okay, so Always Blink Solemn has Turn Orbit Fast Bond. They don't have Ice Till yet. They have Endstone. They can find it pretty quickly. Whereas Craig Puncher is just sitting on a Retrofitter and a Staff, which is a nice combo. Let's see if Endstone can keep Blink alive long enough to find and draw enough cards long enough to find their Infinite Life combo, which hopefully will result in a concession from Craig Puncher. We'll see. And funnily enough, their Infinite Life will always reset back to 10, but then can go back to Infinite again. So actually, I guess if Craig can assemble 10 damage on his turn, then maybe the Infinite Life doesn't do anything. Although I guess he could just sack all the lands on Craig's turn. So he has to assemble quite a bit of damage, as it were. So let's take a look over here in my team chat here and try to get an idea what Always Blink Solemn is doing. So they've got the stuff they have in play. They got Echo Vions, they've got Blightsteel, they've got Ugin of the Storms. So yeah, they've got a couple big top end things that they can get to if they're able to delay the game out long enough here. I wish I knew what the record was here. They let them know that this is the pivotal deciding game here. Spice up the intensity here by telling them what's at stake. So Lotus Cobra basically cycles off Endstone, Lumbering World Wagon. It's actually a big threat. I was going to say it cycles off Endstone, but it's a decent threat. It needs 4 power to crew it, which might take some time to put together. We don't have a creature in the yard for Woodlands. Oh, but Woodlands can become a Jace. That's kind of cool. An unkillable Jace. Oh, they have top and Endstone. That's just draw a card per mana, isn't it? In a way? No, well, I guess it's just draw an extra card to return guaranteed. But a little bit more than that, too, because they can do the setup. Okay. I think Craig Puncher may have realized they missed some potential card draws there. Let's just say it's a 0-4. Weird. Oh no, Craig Puncher's the other guy. Why are they saying oops? Did they forget the retrofitter? Wish I can get rid of these chat notifications in Magic Online. I can see the chat right here. I don't need notifications about it. Maybe there's a setting. Input settings, in dual settings, notifications. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of all of these notifications. I'll leave in-game notifications, major game notifications. Okay. Kirtan Squadron without squatting is interesting. All right, top. Probably draw with top. Excuse me. No matter what's on top. Top of the top. I might need to grab a coffee. I've got to go do an airport pickup after this. Kind of wish I could see the hands, but obviously that would be a risk of cheating, so that's not doable. Ooh, are we Zern orbing already? Is there Titania? Why are we Zern orbing? Oh, because we have the ice still. So that is actually not just infinite life, it's also infinite card draw. So, and infinite mana. So, well, no, yeah, it's infinite card draw, infinite mana, infinite life. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's infinite because of fast bond. So, yeah. Craig Puncher should resign here unless he has a way to interact with Ice Till. Or with Endstone, I guess. Because Solemn could just go until they get like Ugin and Blightsteel and then hope that that's enough to win. They can do it with like 3 turns left or 2 turns left with Sensei's top. And Blightsteel will eat through these tokens pretty quickly anyway. Oh, I'm jealous. My teammate always Blink Solemn got to do a little bit of going off here. And I told them the Blightsteel was loose. I think I also told them that Thassa's Oracle is loose. Oh, Swords on the Ice Till. Yeah, that does disrupt it. Okay, so we're going to have to win at the fairway, but still have the Endstone in play. We'll have loads of life. Wait, is there something he can do to save it? Well, he's not it. Well, I guess that does tax their retrofitting somewhat, which is otherwise going. Wait, they didn't pay for Mana Leak? Huh. Why didn't they pay for Mana Leak? That's very confusing. I mean, surely turning off infinite draw, infinite life, infinite mana is better than whatever else they wanted to do with the 3 mana. My mind is boggled. Unless they're sitting down like Ancestral Recall and they just wait for him to go down to less than 2 cards in the library and recall him out. That would be pretty sick. Wonder if I should warn him about that or just let him play on his own. We don't have any information as far as I'm aware that he does or doesn't have recall, so it would be pretty funny. All right, there's the days. So recall won't do it anyway. Oh, he's going to go for it now. This does look a very fun deck. The lands combo, not to strip you out, but to Jace or Oracle win. That's chef's kiss. Lugan's bit the dust. Now there's only one card left. Activate Jace. Hope opponent doesn't kill Jace. Well, they also have the Oracle, so they just have it covered. And that is game. I don't know which game it is in the match, but I'd be happy about my teammate winning, getting us closer to a match win. Is there going to be a GG called here? I mean, they have very little time left on their clocks, so I don't think it's game one. But given the board state, who knows? Is this a reprieve? I mean, reprieve stops Oracle from winning, but Jace will just uptick and win instead. Uptick. Any concessions? Has Craig been punched, or is Craig still holding a punch left? Here's their 3 mana, so they're absenting the Oracle, but I still think that wins because they have enough devotion. Yeah, devotion is X. They have 3X. Yep. All right, wins the match. All right, we did it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It was my first divination draft on record at least, and we managed to get the win. All right. See you all in the next one.